Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy 14 Heavensward. I have no idea what part it is. I'm not even going to fucking bother to try. We're just going to talk to your soldier and just get right on with it. Stir's Cave. Right, where are we going, your soldier? And then I can talk to people while we're running there, because fuck that shit. On the southern edge of the hinterlands. Of course it is. In crossing the sport, blah 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 blah. That's just shit. So the south road until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream. It spans to where she lives. Right, okay, love jumping. That might be a tid too loud. Just turn it down a little bit. Just a little bit. It's all good. So not much has really changed in the way of gear-wise. At least I don't think so. Or it might have done. Who knows? Let's have a look. This is our gear currently. I don't think it's changed all that much. I can't remember. I don't even know when was the last time I showed you gear, if I'm honest. Let's get on. How far are we walking? Running. Oh, Jesus. Not even covered that area. Let's hop on Blaze and start running then. Right, so basically I've spent all fucking day doing quests. Just side quests. Pointless fucking side quests in this area. Like, my god, they're fucking annoying. I did a side quest where I had to go out here, right? It started, keep in mind that it started in Idleyshire, and I had to come out here, kill a crawler, go over here to this area, roughly this part here. Like, I'm not sure where, but I think there, like on that little bit that sticks out. We're going the wrong fucking way, actually. Whilst I'm thinking about it, I had to kill one of these crawlers, which are from Final Fantasy 11, by the way, and they look fucking hella cool. Oh shit, I'm gonna actually have to look at where the fuck I'm going, aren't I? That's right. Yeah, and then to cook the crawler meat. We then had to take the crawler meat back to the guy in Idleyshire. Then we had to leave to come back to give that goblin that next to the bonfire that we cooked it at some jerky so he could give us some water. Like, that's legit the process. And then I had to return for my quest reward. That was fucking it. That was the whole side quest. And yes, I know, welcome to MMOs. But holy shit. The fucking quest design in this area is so poorly done. And look, let me get it straight. I'm not mocking Final Fantasy 14 or anything. Obviously, I love this game. It's possibly one of the most important games in my life. And I'm not gonna explain the reasonings behind that, but it is one of the most important games in my life. And I know it sounds sad, but if you knew the real reasons, you wouldn't mock me for it. So just don't mock me for it. So basically, the class system is the quest system here is shit, because you cannot go just over here, right? Keep in mind, you can't fly yet either. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh god, it's a fucking frog. Oh god, it's a water chucking, heavy casting frog. Oh god, there's more of them. Oh, why? Why has this forsaken me? I'm sorry. I'll never mock your stupid quest system again. Please, just don't do this to me. Why? Please. No. No. Stop it. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna finish off my little fucking bitch before I continue on with this. Basically, like, you can't fly here. You just cannot fly because you have to get the ETH currents and you have to do the quests. We've not got to the quests story-wise to be able to fly here in this area yet, so I couldn't even go around and collect all the ETH currents. There's no way across between these two bits. You have to go through this and through this. This in particularly sucks for people like my partner who has a lower laptop than like a high-end PC. So her loading screens are long. Same with my friend's partner. They have really long loading screens. And going through here and coming out here to do one fucking quest is annoying. There should be a bridge. That bridge should be connected. Yes, I know we had a story moment where we had to come back through here. That's fine. That story moment should have taken place on this bridge. The bridge should have been repaired at that point, so you could cross as much as you like. Yes, you'd be able to fly, and that would fix the problem, but it takes too long to be able to fly, because you want to do those side quests to get the level. So, bad game design at that point. And there's no teleport crystals, like Costa del Sol. Costa del Sol has 2 teleport crystals, one in Costa and one in Wineport, so you can teleport between the 2 different areas of the map. This has 0. So if you want to get here, you still have to teleport to Inleyshire and then come out. So it's just poorly designed in my opinion. I'm sure if people have their own opinions, if you want to leave it in the comments bitching at me for why I'm wrong, please do so. I would love to read them. Nothing I love more. It sounds sarcastic, but actually it's true. Right, this is the entrance. You seem uncovered, Strife. Come as a surprise. A word of warning before you proceed. Stubborn Genesis make poor so blah 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 blah. You something I don't actually care. I mean, such a bad fucking. What the fuck is this? Icy wall. Okay. Rocks. More rocks. So a bunch of people who came before us have been have casted toad upon themselves, and they have got that's a chocobo, not ours. Hello. That's interesting. That was an interesting thing to spawn. I was not expecting it at all. Make sure we got our dots on this person. Oh look, that is a Lalafell. Well, why are people just appearing here? Thanks. Look at that guy. That guy. He's a good guy. We'll give him a bow. Bow, dude. You fucking did it. You're a badass. Do a couple of jumps over him so he knows. See, he's so happy. Now we can continue on our way. We won't type anything to him because, you know, we're recording. But he's a good guy. The sentinels may surface to discourage average trespasser, but not the warrior of lights. They should be clear. So let's go. Okay. Hope we get a new bow soon as well. This one's starting to get with tits. I know I could have glamoured it, but I could be fucked.
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The youth of today. No
You know it's
manners at all.
fucking rude to lay traps outside your fucking cave hole, woman.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
She kind of reminds me of the like old witch from Final Fantasy 1. You know, the one who like has, the one who you have to find her crystal ball.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Grandson.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me?
So she's also got those like magic brooms that like are cleaning the place like they were in Final Fantasy 1. Don't know if people remember that.
Azizla. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it.
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Allagans set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons, and find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-beating primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ah, yeah, let's have a good giggle. Meanwhile, Sid's back at the workshop twiddling his thumbs. He's like, oh, I'm bored. I want to work on the mana fucking spike thing. Ah, my dear. Tell me, do I have to go on a fucking fetch? Oh, look, we got a side quest here. What's the side quest? Gives us an ether current. I'm going to take it. Don't actually give a crap about it. I'm just saying I'm gonna take it with me. Purchase weapons. Oh shit. Bow? Not as good. Not as good. Right, alright. Thanks anyway. Can we talk to these brooms? Gish gosh gush and swish swoosh-a-woo. Swish swish-a-woo. Okay, you give us aim current too. That'll be all the aim currents that we need in this area. Yes, and then we'll be able to actually fly. God, that'll feel good.
'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilsabard under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes, a device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
Oh, it's never like, you know, underneath her fucking pants in the underwear drawer or something, is it?
The library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
It's not a sentence, but alright. Let us away.
Not so fast, you lot. Stola and the boy are staying with me.
Why, may I pretend?
I need help to make new sentinels to replace the old ones you walloped. They'll be board and lodging, don't you worry. But know that you'll have to work for them. Hard. I'll have no sluggards in my house.
Alright, you guys stay and make some sentinels, because apparently that's a free-man job. I'll go to the Great Library on my own. Is it possibly because you care about your assistant there, and the fact that the boy is a boy? Oh, the Great Library Guardians shouldn't pose any difficult for a hero like you. You hardly notice your soldier's absence. The girl and the girl, boy, whatever, would only get in your way. But if it turns out you are up to the task, well then, I know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as the etheric arm. Now, the library's entrance is locked tight. I'll loan you one of my servants to open it. There's a broom yonder. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, boy. Oh, I've already talked to him, actually. I've already said hello. Greetings, good sir. I'm Broomsy, my lady's servant. For 50 years. May I say, what an honor it is to serve you. I'm giving you to understand that you wish to enter the Great Library. To find it and pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go on ahead and wait you at the entrance. When your preparations are in order, come and meet me there. It'll be a pleasure to unlock the door for you, my sir. Off I go. Swish, 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 swish. Alrighty then. Cave exits. At least we know why those people were just kind of like popping into existence. They're kind of like just poof, hello. While we were fighting those bloody frogs. What is all this? Oh, this is the herbs. This is for the thing. Right, we'll do this when we return. We're far too busy. Where are we going? This way. Oh, what side is it on? I'm thinking it's on this side still, and it bends around. I'm thinking, because there's a Corifus Western Highland exit there. I'm hoping. Alright. So these frogs are her sentinels, and they're still gonna fucking murder us if they fucking spy us. Sorry, I got Jesus. Some form of like just venom in my throat. Jesus Christ. Oh, a sun leech. How lovely. How delectable. Jesus, like I inhaled like a wad of dust. Why did that happen? Jesus. Okay, oh, is this it? Oh my god. It's beautiful. Fuck off, cockface. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's so lovely. Well, these stairs are a bit weird, but whatever. Whatever works. Is there ether current around here? So I can still use a few of these. There is actually one to the west. I'm assuming up here. At the end. Yep. That's metagaming there at its finest. Shoot ourselves to this one while we're here. Look at that guy just fucking flying in. What an asshole. Like, oh, wish you could fly like me, huh? God damn it. No, I don't wish I could fly like you. I fly when I'm ready. I fly like when I'm good and ready, Mom. Oh, I didn't get to see northwest. Oh, it's fucking miles away. Okay, that's fine. Right, here we go. We're actually here. Oh my god, this building is absolutely fantastic. There we are, here's the broom. What's up, Broom? Let me in. We stand before the great library. One of Hydlin's foremost repositories of knowledge. Alas, it has fallen into disuse since the Exodus. Some summers since. In all its years, its halls have welcomed the coming of a single soul. Its floors felt not of love, brush, and broom. My apologies, sir. Pray no mind to the dreams of a humble broom. You are doubtless eager venture when and retrieve my lady's tome. I shall unlock the door at once. When you have what you seek, pray return to the cave and report to my lady. Alright. You gonna open the door? Okay, door has been opened. Let's have a little look. No, I don't want to do that. The Great Gummel Library. Oh no, I wanted to check like item level shit. There is no item level, fuck it. As long as we're level 59. And no undersized parties are allowed. Okay. So we can go in right fucking now in fact. Right, well, I'm going to sign us up for this because possibly have a look in the SE, see if anyone's up for a run of the library. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.